I am officially starting IUI round 2. I started my menstrual cycle on 6/30. I went in for an ultrasound on Monday to make sure that I didn't have any cysts from my follicles last month, because my follicles were pretty big at 22 and 27 millimeters. So my clinic wanted to make sure there were no issues with cysts. My uterus looks good. Ovaries look good. There's no cysts. I already have follicles forming. I'm taking letrozole for 5 days, cycle day 4 through I think 9. And then on next Monday, the 10th, I go in for my actual follicle scan to count how many mature follicles I have. They are having me go on cycle day 11. It was supposed to be cycle day 10, but because of where my cycle fell on the weekends, I'm a day ahead than what they wanted me to be. I went in on cycle day 12 last cycle, and I already had 2 pretty big mature follicles, and we had to kind of rush things. They want me to come in a day or 2 earlier just to make sure that my follicles are not too big before we trigger. I am in the process of getting my trigger shot ordered through the Miami clinic again. I'm waiting for them to give me a call so that they can schedule delivery time. This time we are going to have intercourse the day before we go in for follicle count, so on the 9th of July, and then hopefully we go in for follicle, and then the next day we'll have a day between, and then his count will be better when we do the actual IUI a day or 2 later. Last cycle, our nurse had us have intercourse the night before we did our IUI, so the day we did the trigger shot, and she didn't think it would be a problem because his count was so high, but with the actual IUI post-wash, it was only 3 million, which is not good. I think because we only had like maybe 12 hours in between the time that we had intercourse the first time and then when he brought his sample in, there just wasn't enough time to regenerate enough sperm. I'm hoping that was the problem. Trey has been taking fertility supplements for men, and then I have been taking CoQ10, vitamin D3, folic acid. And then I do have prenatals, but I haven't been taking them. I've just been taking folic acid and the CoQ10 separately, just because most of the stuff that's in prenatals is folic acid and then a ton of vitamins, and I'm taking the vitamins I need separately. But if I were to fall pregnant, I would start an actual prenatal and probably see if I'm okay with stopping CoQ10 or if I need to keep taking it. That's the plan right now. I don't know all the details. I'm on day 2 of taking letrozole. I got my hopes up so much last cycle until we found out the sperm count right like as I was about to have the IUI done. So that really like plummeted my feelings of, oh, this is gonna work. And then I was like, no, it's not. I think I'm gonna still test out the trigger shot this round just to mentally prepare myself, because I have to wait the full 2 weeks before getting a negative or positive test. And then if I do get a positive test after the 2-week period, then I can go in for my first beta scan, and then I think they'll do 2 or 3 more beta tests to make sure that everything's okay, and then schedule an ultrasound for like 5 or 6 weeks pregnant. We'll probably do 3 or 4 rounds of IUI, and then if it doesn't work, we decided we're gonna come back together as a couple and with our clinic and see what our options are. And just like that, the trigger shot has been delivered. Here's the Ovidril, and temperature is good. So we will go ahead and refrigerate this until it is time to use it. Lining looks very nice. Quite a bit thicker than a couple days ago.
squeeze the skin for me?
Do you want me to?
I don't know. I remember doing it last time. Where did you just wash off? Like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure, wait. Make sure it's an inch to 2 inches away from my belly button. So like anywhere in this area.
Okay. Did I do it at an angle again?
90 degree, or...
What?
I think it's
It's like that.
not straight. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Ooh, that one hurt.
Kind of a weird spot. Easy, easy.
New picture. Get the room.
Oh, get the room. There's the door. And all the way back to the mirror.
I was trying to remember.
Wow.
Quit.
It's really fucking hot.
We just had our second round of IUI done. Got our french fries. And we are heading home.